This N8N workflow that I'm about to show you is able to mass create this type of abandoned POV videos, all in one click. Provide the name of the character or the object you want to see in the video and click submit and let it do the job. As you can see here, it is composed of 4 main parts: the input part, the part that generates the first image, the part that generates the end frame, and the final part that generates the video. Let's go through them one by one. So as you can see, for the first part, it is a on-form submission node here. Basically, we gave it a field called object. You can name it character, whatever. I named it object because it's not related only to a character. We can put anything else here. But for now, we'll use characters. So as you can see, it is type text. Next, we will just map the variables we have. So the object, basically, we are going to create a prompt from that object. And we have a ref image that I'm going to use, which is basically this one here. So just to give it an idea, I'm going to use this for every run of this workflow. And for the prompt, it is like this, basically telling it what to provide us and put that object inside the scene, which is abandoned, etc. Be creative. So yeah, after that, we're gonna reload it. Basically, I built this system here, or this part generates the first image, and I built a human in the loop system that allows you to, of course, if you don't like the image provided, you can submit the edit prompt or edit that prompt or tell it what to edit exactly, and it will do the job. That's why I'm reloading the image and prompt here. I'm using this execute sub workflow, which is responsible of generating images. It is using the image to image from Nano Banana using Fall AI. Of course, I will recommend you to go ahead and create an account on Fall AI, submit some credit because it's not free, and you will be able to access multiple AI images. You can try them all. I went with Nano Banana Pro for this one. So if you go here to this workflow, we will find that it is a Fall AI system. Basically, generates the image, gets the status of that generation. If it's finished, we'll get the image and return it. If it's not, we'll just wait and redo the steps. You will see it repeat itself multiple times in this workflow. After that, we have a next step on form submission node. If you want to get it, just right click on add node, look for form, N8N form, and then under N8N form, select the next form page from actions here. I gave it a field name called what do you think of the image, basically asking the user whether he likes the image or no. It is element type text. After that, we have an AI agent or basic LLM chain for this case, using the Gemini 2.5 Flash model, which is our LLM, and it has a structured output parser. That way we get our output in a structured format, basically a JSON. As you can see here, it will provide us the answer and the modified prompt if it exists. Of course, the answer will be yes or no. Basically, it detects whether the user liked the image or no. So I gave it what the user said, the original prompt. Of course, if he didn't like it, the AI agent will update this prompt here and provide us the new one. We have the system message here telling it what exactly to do. And based on the response of this basic LLM chain, we have a switch node. So if it is yes, that means the user liked the image. If it's different to yes, it means that the user didn't like the image. So yeah, if the user didn't like the image, we'll update the prompt here with the new prompt that it generated using the basic LLM chain and redo this whole workflow or this whole step. If the user liked the image, we'll go ahead, download the image that it already created using the execute sub workflow node, pass in the image URL there, and after that, we are going to pass in that image to another basic LLM chain whose job will be to detect the opposite perspective of that image. So let's say this image that we generated here is shot from the front. The perspective or the opposite perspective will be from one of the sides, basically to provide in the animation a pan in movement or whatever, as if the one who's capturing the video is moving with the camera around the object. After that, we are gonna do the whole process again of the human in the loop, this time using the edit image, another basically pretty much the same workflow, sub workflow, image to image, passing the prompt and the ref image we got, and it will create the new perspective or create the image from the new perspective. Using Nano Banana, it is really good at doing perspective. After that, again, we're gonna approve the perspective, basically asking the user whether he liked or no. We have the intent detector, the switch, if he liked it or if he didn't like it. If he didn't like it, we'll go ahead and redo this process. If he likes it, we're gonna go to the execute sub workflow part, which generates the video. This is a different sub workflow, which is basically using Veo 3.1 under Vertex AI in a free method. By the way, we didn't pay any dime for this Veo 3.1. You can use Full AI and access a different video generator model, but for our case, we went with Veo 3.1 because it's free and we want to make the cost as low as possible. You can try multiple models if you have money, of course. We have made a video on how to access Veo 3.1 before for free, so go ahead and check that out. So yeah, this is the whole workflow. You can find it in our free community or in our Discord server a day from the first upload. So feel free to check them out. Link in the comments or in the description. It will be completely free for this case. Or if you want to support the channel, of course, you can subscribe to our paid membership, which is $20 a month, where you can get access to all the previous workflows, this one and the next workflows that we're going to release in the future. Or you can check out our shop where we sell our automations individually for a low price. Now let's go ahead and start by testing this workflow. So let's click on execute workflow here. We'll get the on-form submission. Let's go ahead and object we want Shrek to be the main character. Let's go ahead and click submit. Let's wait for it. As you can see, it is executing the first image generation now. We'll get the approval prompt later. Once this finishes, all right, it has finished. It asked us, what do you think of the image? Let's go ahead and actually check the image that it generated. This is the image. All right, it is pretty good. Let's go ahead and approve it. Let's say very good here. And let's submit. And now we wait for the next image. As you can see in the detector here, detected that we like the image. So basically, yes, we don't have a modified prompt. Now it's gonna generate the opposite perspective. All right, front and center. So since this image is a bit from the side, we'll go front and center here. Let's go ahead and wait for the second image generation to finish. This workflow still provides static video, like no sound, no nothing. Let us know in the comments whether you want us to update it and provide it to you for free with a, let's say, music in the background, a full-on edited workflow that auto-posts, etc. So let us know in the comments. All right, we have our next image now. We can go ahead and check it out. All right, it is good. Opposite perspective, or as if it is panning. So let's go ahead and tell very good again. Submit, and then detector do its job. So all right, it is now generating our video. Let's wait for it. All right, now our workflow has finished executing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the result. Let's go ahead, download it to better view it. Let's take a look at it. As you can see, it is actually good. So yeah, this has been it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and found this useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what do you think and whether you want us to keep updating and improving the system. And we'll see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.